Hey everyone, welcome to Money with Joe. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how the House had passed the amendment for the $2,000 stimulus checks, if we're actually going to see it pass through the Senate and on Mitch McConnell's desk. Mitch McConnell did release a statement piece stating that Donald Trump will sign the $600 stimulus check package with the $900 billion stimulus package. So it does seem that Mitch McConnell was in talks with Donald Trump about signing this, since he did release that before he actually had officially signed the bill. Although Donald Trump was demanding the $2,000, the bill that he had signed was for the $600, and he's hopefully getting the amendment signed for the $2,000 checks. But I did create a flowchart on when we should expect these $600 checks if it isn't passed through Senate and go through Mitch McConnell. Before I get into this flowchart, I just want to make sure that you guys are subscribed, turn on post notifications so that you can keep up to date with stimulus news. Alright, so getting to this flowchart here for the stimulus checks. Quick mention, if you did previously qualify for the stimulus checks last round, you'll most likely qualify for this time as well. It's a lot quicker for them to deliver it so they don't have to sort through everybody who does qualify. And another mention, if you did not qualify for the first round of stimulus due to the income threshold of the $75,000, and you did make less than that in 2020, definitely reach out to your CPA and getting that claimed on the 2020 taxes. It can be taxed as a refund. And then, as I did mention, it'll still be the $600 per adult unless the amendment for the $2,000 increase does go through Senate and does pass on Mitch McConnell's desk, and Donald Trump obviously signs off on it. So we will still see the $600 per dependent. They were previously talking about adding adult dependents such as college students and senior dependents, but it looks like they were cut out of it this time around. And if you're somebody who hasn't filed for the taxes in 2019 or 2020, you have to be one of the following in order to receive a stimulus check this time around. Either a senior who gets income from Social Security, railroad retirees, veterans who rely on disability, and also if you're receiving more than you're entitled to, like you receive a stimulus check from an adult dependent like you shouldn't have, you're not liable to pay that back unless it is somebody who is deceased, because that is not considered your money. And now getting to the information that everybody wants to know, when should we expect these checks by? We should get it by the week of the 4th for the IRS direct deposits, and the checks should all be sent out by the 22nd of January. And now getting to unemployment, it's still the $300 for 11 weeks, which ends March 14th, which is technically 10 weeks now since Donald Trump did take a week to sign this bill. The EIDL grants are still included. You would have to see a 30% decrease in revenue between a similar quarter in 2019, and the Republicans are still pushing for more support for restaurants especially. And then down here is just all the allocations for the funds, which I'm sure most of you are not interested in. If you are interested in that, I did make my last video, which goes over all of this funding as well. Now, after Donald Trump did demand the $2,000 stimulus checks, he also demanded $2,000 for dependents, but he has recently backed down from that demand. And if you're wondering about the NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Bill, Donald Trump did veto that, but the House had overturned that veto today on the 28th of December. And in the previous $900 billion bill, like I said, the adult dependents aren't included, but there was an amendment actually including them this time around. So if this does pass through Senate and on Mitch McConnell's desk, then that will also be included for adult dependents and senior dependents. And if you run any type of side hustle or business, definitely look into getting the PPP funding. This would include like realtors, DoorDash drivers, Uber drivers, any of that sort of business. Definitely look into getting that. Contact your CPA and see if you qualify for PPP funding. This would be a lot more than the stimulus check. And the eviction ban is also extended until the 31st of January, so all those evictions are put off. So we'll have to see if Biden will actually extend that even further than the 31st of January. And there is $25 billion allocated towards the rental assistance program. To qualify for this, just one person in the house has to be at risk of homelessness and show proof of that. So this could mean as little as you have a past due balance for a utility bill. Currently, I don't think this $25 billion is enough. We are currently $70 billion behind on back rent as a nation. But just like the $600 stimulus checks, at least it is something, and hopefully it'll help push back any sort of crash in the real estate market that may be coming. Now, if this $2,000 amendment isn't passed, what we may see is a $1,400 extension on the Biden administration, since he did say he wanted another round of the $1,200 stimulus checks. So far, both Democrats and Republicans seem to be optimistic, but we've heard that term for the past 9 months waiting for stimulus as well. So hopefully we actually see this $2,000 come through. And for the rental assistance program, the two types of people who take priority in the process are people who have been unemployed for 90 days or more, or people who make less than 50% of the median income in their area. That's all for the stimulus news today. I will be keeping tabs on this process to see if the $2,000 amendment does go through the Senate and pass. That will probably be my next video, so make sure you're subscribed for that. Until next time, guys.